Hey y'all, it's Prepper Homestead, and I wanted to show you a little tip on fire, making sure that you have a good reliable source of fire for backpacks, camping, your bug out bags, if you go, in a boat, even in your vehicle, for emergency purposes and around the home, especially if you live in a flood zone or something to that effect. So, the first thing I'll show you is a little tip on Mylar bags. This is a piece of a Mylar bag. It's not a full bag. And this is, some of you may recognize it, a flat iron. It's a mini flat iron. You can get these at Sally's. That's a little store that specializes in hair supplies and equipment, and they have several different styles or different brands. Rather, this is PL or PI rather. That stands for plugged in, but it gets extremely hot, and you can use a mini one, or you could use a full-size flat iron. But I like the mini one simply because it's not quite as wide. The width is important this way when working with Mylar, because you don't want the less Mylar that you seal, the better. You can use your food saver, but I found that it can be kind of hit and miss in getting that good seal all the way across it. So I use a flat iron, and I'll show you in a minute what it seals like. But what I wanted to show you before I even get that far is a little project that I've been working on. At my local swap meet, farmer's market, flea market, whatever you want to call it. And you can get them online I'm sure, but it may not be as cost effective. These lighters I got at the farmer's market, or the flea market, and I paid $8 for 50 of these. And what I'm doing with these is, if you take, it looks like this, you've seen them in stores, yes, that they actually, all of these lighters are $8 for 50. So when you see those in a store and they're charging you $1, can you imagine the markup that they're making on that? But what I wanted to show you is, if you take, let's do this way. I'm going to cut this off for demonstration purposes. Okay. If you take this lighter, and I'm just going to slip it in to down into the corner of this bag. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do it the other way. I'll slip it down into the corner, like so. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to seal my Mylar bag right there. One slip right across there. And be careful, because when you are done, it is hot as all get out. Okay? Just like that. And that is sealed. Permanently sealed until such time that you cut it. So, now I've got this long pouch right here. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, let me go ahead and I'm just going to cut that. And over here, I have a jar of petroleum jelly. And in it, I have some cotton balls. I took a cotton ball, I cut it in half. Doesn't matter what it looks like, just remember. Because it's not easy, per se to work with when you've got it in there. But the idea is just to get it, to where it's got a good bit of petroleum on there. And then I'm going to take this little pouch that I have here. Uh-oh. Hang on. I almost forgot. I'm going to seal this real quick because I don't want the petroleum jelly to get down in there. Alright, so I just sealed right here. Okay? Probably could have scooted that down a little bit to save some room. But that's alright. So I'm going to take this and just kind of open it like so. And I'm going to get my little cotton ball. I'm going to put it down in, and yes, it's going to make a mess. There's not much you can do about that, but if you can see in there, just really give it a good push down so that it goes down in there as far as you can get it. Then I'm going to take a washcloth or a towel or whatever, and I'm just going to go and press it so that I can get out as much of that as I can. And that, when I go to seal this, there's still going to be some that comes out. And that's okay. It's not going to hurt the flat iron. I don't know if you can see. Look. You can kind of see the little bubbles on there. See it? Right there. So just take your washcloth and wipe that off. And be careful. It is very hot and it will burn you. The plates on the irons get very hot. You can actually hold it down and just run that across there. Okay? But that petroleum jelly is not going to hurt it at all. I mean, over time, it will, cause it to deteriorate. I paid, I believe it was $15.99 for this. And it's priceless to me. Simply because of the fact that it does so much. I'm always putting it to work. I put, I use it for my Mylar all the time when I put up food. So, and just because you have a sheet of Mylar that is, maybe it's, 13 by 13. Just wiping this off again. So, let me just show you real quick. As you can see, this is completely sealed. Completely sealed. You can take this, put it in a backpack, put it in a, or you can put it in a boat, anything like that, and you have yourself a guaranteed waterproof way to start a fire, and you've got something that's actually going to burn to help get some kindling going. And what I've done here is I've taken in just a plastic bag, I take and put in some cotton balls into the bag with, a tablespoon or so of the petroleum, and just mush it around so that everything gets nice and coated. And then once you have everything coated, take your tweezers, create yourself a little pouch, and put those cotton balls right in there so that you have extra fuel, so that if you need it for a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, you've got an extra fuel source. You don't have to open up an extra pack of lighter, an extra lighter. Get yourself a $15 flat iron, and you're sure to be able to do lots of fun and creative things with your Mylar, and I'd love to see some videos on it. So post a video reply if you have anything fun that you do with your Mylar. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless. Bye.